Growing up, saying the bedtime Shema with my parents, we would always add on a personal prayer at the end that would finish with praise be God when we lie down and praise be God when we wake up and say, good morning, sunshine, Boker Tov. It's adorable, right? But also a little aspirational. How often do we really wake up and say good morning, sunshine, as if there's nothing else really weighing down on our shoulders? Though it's as if our tefillot are actually encouraging us to have this mentality, as every morning we read Ashreinu, Ma Tov Chelkeinu, our joy, how great is our portion. No matter what else is on our minds, going on in our lives or going on in the world, we take a moment to say good morning, sunshine. It's great to be here. Though the nightly ritual for Cowan children is aspirational, and the davening mentality encourages gratitude, Esav's journey back to Jacob in Vayishlach offers us a guide for how to truly appreciate what we have. While the rabbis are quick to describe Esav's demeanor as hostile, the Esav that reunites with Jacob is anything but. He's not vengeful. He's not prepared to kill Jacob as he said he would just a couple of parshiot ago, the last time they saw each other. The Esav we find is, in some ways, antithetical to the rabbinically constructed Esav. He's sensitive, compassionate, humble. Turning down Jacob's generous gift of 580 animals, Esav tells Jacob respectfully, Yesh li rav, achi, yehi lecha asher lach. I have much, my brother. Let what you have remain yours. Where is the anger, the hatred, the revenge? After so much time apart, it's as if Esav is emotionally a brand new person. And the three parts of his response illustrate the personal work that it takes to grow emotionally, to be able to see a path forward in the face of hardship. First, yesh li rav. In contrast to Jacob, who just a few verses later will say, yesh li chol, I have everything, Esav doesn't need to have everything to be content. The Netziv suggests that he's content with his Rav, with what he has, and dismisses Jacob, saying, Eineni nitzrach, I don't need it, because I have enough. Esav may not have everything like Jacob, but he doesn't need to have everything in order to be happy. He just needs enough. Second, achi, my brother. Esav sees Jacob not as his adversary, but as the other half of a relationship that endures despite the divisions that exist between them. He views him as his brother. It's remarkable that this brotherhood that was built upon such a division and competition was able to prevail after so much time apart. This moment is not foreign to us. Siblings may be estranged, maybe harboring intense negative feelings towards each other, having not seen each other in a long time, dread the moment where they will eventually have to confront each other. But in that moment, when they finally meet and they lock eyes, like Esav, they run towards each other. They hug, they kiss, and they cry. For the first time in a long time, they feel the simultaneous pain and joy of this moment of reunion. What else could you do in such a moment but say, Achi, my brother, I don't care about what you have, and I don't care about what I don't have. I want you to know that I see you as my brother. The relationships that we have, that we can have, are more valuable than what either of us may possess. And third, yehi lecha asher lach. Let what you have remain yours. Referring to Breshit Rabbah, Rashi says that it is in this moment that Esav fully waived his claim to the blessings. The blessings that Jacob took from him no longer weighed on his shoulders. He no longer harbored the pain over what he lost. He no longer harbored jealousy, imagining the life that he could have lived if he never gave up the birthright and blessings. He instead accepted the reality of the new life that he was living and was able to see a path forward. A new path where he could love his brother and not forget what he lost, but move forward from it. As Norman Cohen writes, We can only reconcile with what looms over us, with our shadows, if we are willing to embrace them. Of Esav's three elements of reconciliation, this third element, embracing and accepting our shadows, is perhaps the most challenging to face. For Esav, his shadows were his blessings, his birthright, and arguably his tattered relationship with Jacob. Our shadows may be different. The world, our lives, our families might not look how we expected them to. Life got in the way. The world got in the way. We ourselves may have gotten in our own way. But we cannot move forward and grow if we are stuck focusing on what could have been, on the lives that we could have lived. In remembering what we lost and accepting that it's gone, we are able to transform that which is heavy on our hearts into an embrace that can guide us forward. To truly be content, we must adopt each of these three pieces of Esav's simple yet very deep wisdom. Yesh li rav, I have enough. I am grateful for what I have. Achi, my brother, I value our relationship more than our differences. Yehi lecha asher lach, let what you have remain yours. What I have lost will not hold me back. Esav here embodies the adage that we learn in Pirkei Avot. Ezehu ashir, hasameach bechelko. Who is it that is rich? He who is happy with his portion, who's happy with what he has. I believe that in this moment of reconciliation, Esav was rich, maybe the richest man in the biblical land. Not because he possessed the most sheep, nor had the most silver or gold or wives or children, but because he was truly at peace with what he had given up, with what he had lost, and was grateful for everything that he still had. I am lucky to be so rich in that I am incredibly grateful for my portion, both what I lack and what I have. My portion overflows due to the support of so many people, places, and experiences that have led me to this moment. Thank you to Lee Javich and his family for providing me with the means to study to be a rabbi here at JTS. To my teachers, rabbis, classmates, and friends who are all one in the same. And to my family, both here and online. My grandmother Lorraine, Zichrona Livracha, who passed away just a few weeks ago, and my mother Bonnie, Zichrona Livracha, for giving me a life for which I can only give thanks. I am so grateful for the wonderful life that I have gotten to live thus far. I have come to terms with, but still hold the losses that life has dealt me. And I'm excited for all that is still to come. May we all be so blessed, like Esav, to be able to find this true contentment in life, where we feel that we lack nothing, that our relationships are valuable, and that we are at peace with what we've lost, that our portion, whatever it may be, fills us with joy, and we can wake up every day and mean it when we say Ashreinu, Ma tov chelkeinu, our joy. How great is our portion? Good morning, sunshine. Boker tov. Please rise for Kaddish D'Rabbanan. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה קירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן, יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. על ישראל ועל רבנן ועל תלמידיהון, ועל כל תלמידי תלמידיהון, ועל כל מן דעסקין באורייתא, די באתרא הדין ודי בכל אתר ואתר, יהי להון ולכון שלמה רבה, חינה וחיסתא ורחמין, וחיין אריכין ומזונה רוויחה, ופורקנה מן קודם אבוהון דיבישמיא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא ברחמיו יעשה שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.